Hey guys, thanks for joining This Week in Options for the week of February 10th, 2025. We're off to a good start this year. We're going to touch on where we are in the S&P 500 year to date, what it looks like moving forward. We're going to touch on the different sectors as well as the economic data that is coming out this week. And then we are going to jump into the live trades on the option trading platform. Be sure and hit the like and subscribe buttons down below. Help us get to 100 likes for this video. And also be sure and download the free options workshop in the link below. It talks about the main benefits of trading options over buying stocks. All right, guys, let's take a look at where we are in the S&P 500. We're at 6,025. And we actually started, this is the 5-day chart. Right here, and you can see we had a big drop on Monday and then ended up pretty much right back where we started. So we're now up, let's see, year to date about 2.45%. If we go to the different sectors and take a look, you can see the 5-day, there's down that 0.24%. So very small down move. Biggest move was in consumer discretionary down 2.84%. If you click here, you can see the different stocks in that group. And then year to date, we are still up about 2.45% with communication services leading the way. And the fear and greed index right now is at 39. So I'm actually invested a little bit more. We've had a bit of a pullback recently in tech. So we're at still at a pretty high PE, 21. So I like to be a little bit more invested at this point. If we jump into the trades that we have on right now, the first one up, you know what? We didn't do the jobs report. Let me go back here and look at the economic data real quick. So for this week coming out, let's take a look at what we have. We've got CPI coming out, 0.3 is expected year over year, 3.1%. So we're getting inflation more and more in check. But we've got CPI on Wednesday, and then on Thursday we've got PPI as well. So Wednesday and Thursday are big days with the economic news. All right, those trades. Apple, we're at 227 right now on Apple. And if I take a look at my chart here, what I like to look at is the RSI, and you can see it's down closer to the 30. So that's more of a condition of being oversold. Good time to buy. We've got support. We're right at support at 225. My target's 260. So I should be long Apple and correct. I've got two put spreads on. Earnings has already happened, so we don't have to be concerned about earnings. I guess the big move down with the China tariffs, that's kind of the reason for that. But they beat earnings, and Apple's a beast long term. So I'm going to just stay long and keep rolling. I've got one tranche, $10 wide in the February options, and then one in March. And if you go here, we're on the Tasty Trade platform. So there's a link down below. And there's some benefits if you go through my link. I also use Moomoo. There's a link to Moomoo as well. They're both great for option trading. Here is the profit range. So we're looking for a move up in Apple, or stay right where it's at, and we collect this 366 in extrinsic premium that's left. Airbnb. Same situation. I'm long Airbnb, 134. Ivy ranks big because we've got earnings coming up on 213. I'm looking actually, if we look at the chart, Airbnb, it's been trading in a range and it's near support. So I see a breakout coming, at least I hope so. My target's 170. So no matter what happens, I'm going to roll to the next month. And I'm looking to put one more on in March, and I'd collect $300, $10 wide spread, collect a third the width of the strike, basically is my plan. And Airbnb is a monster. Good PE ratio right now. 213 is earnings, and they've got huge cash flow, free cash flow, $4.2 billion and 41% margin. So they've got a great business. AI is the next one that I've got on, and we've done pretty well in AI, actually, let's look at, I think Airbnb we've done pretty well in as well. Yeah, 30 days, 155. So not bad. And then in AI, close that up. In AI, I've got two leaps with the calls sold against them. So poor man's covered calls, and you can see this extrinsic premium that we've got left to collect, and we've made 255 already in the last 30 days. So not bad, but definitely long AI. Applied Materials, same situation. So you can see a lot of these tech got hurt and they're down, but 180, 48 IVR, my target's 240, so way up. The chip stocks got hit by that. God, I keep forgetting the name. What the heck? The Seek next. All right, guys, I'm back. That was really bothering me. DeepSeek, not NextSeek. Okay, DeepSeek. But I think that whole thing was overblown, because what that actually means is if it's less expensive to do the software and that type of development, then more chips and hardware is going to sell. So it's only going to help companies like Applied Materials, who makes the semiconductor manufacturing equipment, as well as the chip stocks, including AMD, NVIDIA, Avago, etc. So not sure for the big reason for the drop on that news, but I'm definitely long these guys. And Applied Materials, yeah, target 240. So they've got earnings coming out on 213. But definitely put spreads because of the high IVR. AMD down again. It's just a matter of time until AMD takes off. So I am just buying. I've got 3 leaps. I've got calls, 2 calls against them. I'm probably not going to throw another one. I may throw another one on, but yeah, no earnings coming up. But I think, I mean, it's just a matter of time, and this is going to skyrocket up. My target is 200 in AMD, and they had a B of A downgrade. They beat recently on the 4th last week on both the top and bottom line. They're growing like crazy, but the reason it looks like they dropped was because the gaming was down due to their major customers normalizing inventory. But, you know, it's just a matter of time with AMD. Amazon, put spread long again. Amazon, I think they had earnings come out. And, yeah, we've just in the last 30 days, we made a couple $100. Yeah, $200 in the last 30 days. And let's see. Definitely long Amazon up to 250. Little pullback right now. Might be a good time if you don't have Amazon to jump in and buy. Avago, always do your own research though. Disclaimer, I'm not recommending trades. I'm just showing you what I'm doing. Avago is another one. I've got put spreads on long March 6th earnings. And I've got 1 call on at the 250. So I bet you there's resistance up around. Well, that's my target's 240, so it's up above my target. So I did throw one on, but in the last 60 days, last couple months, we've been doing really well. Yeah, $1,500 that we've made on Avago, just trading these spreads. CEG, I'm actually going to do a video, another one right after this one that is going to be coming out. So it's a way to make prior to earnings. So I'm going to trade in the February 21st normal option chain before earnings, prior to earnings. So keep an eye out for that video. I'm doing both CEG, so I'm not going to cover that right now because I'm going to cover that in the next video, as well as I think CRM's the other one that I'm doing a pre-earnings trade, and again in that February timeframe. But I've already got some on. But I'll cover those going forward in another video. Coin, I'm long. They've got earnings 213. All of these are in the profit zone. And you can see we just want them to stay above there. And I've got a target of 350, way below. So I'm just long. And guys, whenever I'm tested, if there is a down move, I'll just roll to the next month. So we're in February still, so I can roll to March, all of these positions. And I've got 1, 2, 3. So pretty much I do like 3 tranches on most of these. CRM 325.67. I'm doing another video on that one, but I'm definitely long. This is one of the best buys right now. RSI is low. It's at support. They've got earnings on 226. So I see nothing but upside. Dell, I'm looking to put a put spread on Monday today's Saturday. I'm making this video, but I'm looking to put a put spread on and open another position in Dell. My target is much higher at 150. We're at 106 right now, and I've already got two leaps, and I've got 1 call sold against it. DraftKings, this one's been doing really well for us over the last year, and you know what? Let's go back. Yeah. Okay, let's look at DraftKings again. I think over the last year, it's just been consistent. But yeah, up over $4,000 now over the last year in DraftKings. And it's just a leaps. My target's 50, and I just sell a call against it, and I do it every month. But we had a big move up, and I took some profits, so I took them off. I've only got 1 tranche on now. So any big down move, I'll buy another leaps and do the same thing again. Same thing, poor man's covered call with Freeport McMoran, and with Freeport, I took 1 off, so we made a little bit of profit, but nothing to brag about. But I like Freeport. It's at the lower end of the range, and and there's support, and I like it long right here. Gold has been a tough one to trade. High IVR, but it's up testing near my strikes right now. I may close out the gold position and see. Gold is high right now. See, it's just been moving up, but seems to trade in a range, but it's been tough to make profits. Google, long put spreads. I'm looking to put another one on. You can see here and collect $3.47. They've already had earnings. And I'm going long with another $10 wide. I'm going to have my max 3 tranches on. You can see they had a drop down. So that's the reason why I'm going to go long. My target's higher at 215. But, Google is a dominant player. And they beat on the 4th last week with their cloud revenue growing by 30%, but it's still less than 35% expected. So come on. It's unbelievable they are growing that fast. They've got that many revenue streams, so it's just a matter of time until it gets up to that target price. So I'm putting another one on next week. IonQ, doing another Iron Condor prior to earnings on 226. So sometimes I'll do this and just try to make money in the next couple of weeks prior to earnings, because I think it's going to stay in this range. And it has been, and we've had premium come in. We're up $170 already just with these recent trades. But in the last 60 days, I've been doing this. We're up $252, so $250 in 60 days. It's been trading in that range, and I like this. I like it to stay in that range. I'll probably be totally out of this prior to earnings on 226. Wait for earnings. If there's a hit on earnings and it makes a big drop, then I will I'll look at why it dropped. And if long term I think that it's going to do well, then I'll buy more leaps and sell calls against it. Or because IV will drop, so that's probably a good time to do that. L3 and Lockheed Martin, both huge defense prime contractors, and you can see put spreads in all of them. And they just haven't come through yet. But I'm long. I'm not going to. They haven't been real profitable yet. But you can see they've been down. I'm not sure if it was the Elon Musk comment, and there's all this talk about Palantir and the UAVs, but these guys aren't going away, and there's going to be more defense spending. So I'm long both of those stocks. Lam Research, semi manufacturing equipment, hurt again by the DeepSeek announcement, but long-term lamb is going to be great. We just recently started trading it, and in the last 30 days we made $242, so not bad. And I'm long with at 80, but this should be a $110 stock, so I may look to add another tranche next week. Actually, yeah, let me see what we can do. Let's do it right now. Let's look at March. Okay. Yeah. I'll wait and see what we can do. But I may add another tranche Monday. I've got 4 leaps in Mara. It's had a little bit of a drop back down. Let's look over here. Yeah, RSI is low, and Mara's had a drop down. So my target is 30. Any big move up, I will sell calls against it. But right now, I've got 4 positions on. Yeah, so I'm okay in Mara right now. They've got earnings on 226, so we'll see what they do. I'll look at the calls too to see if I can sell against that. But I hate to do that without a move up. But you can sell. Yeah, you can collect $1.60 for the 18. So yeah, any move up, I might throw on a couple calls, short calls against it. Meta. Several iron condors and wide in Meta right now. And you can see the profit range. We're at the upper end of it right now in Meta. So if we look here, yeah, we're up near my target of 730. So yeah, I'm actually fine right where I'm at. Maybe we'll have a little bit of a pullback, but their business is going well. They came out, earnings was good. Marvell, they're at the lower end of the range. Iron condor as well. And we're in that profit range right now. I like the curve mode here on Tasty Trade. So yeah, check it out if you haven't used it before, but it's great for trading options. But they've got earnings on March 5th. And again, my target for Marvell is 130. We're getting up there, but right between my my short strikes. Microsoft, it was hit, and I mean, they're a beast going forward. Their support. So I've got my max number of put credit spreads on. I've got 3, and looking to just collect premium as it comes in. MicroStrategies. Let's see. MicroStrategies. We've been doing pretty good in it. Let's see. Just in the last 30 days, we've got $631 that we've collected in the last 30 days. So done really well in MicroStrategy. It's kind of consolidating, but my target is 500. These guys, they own Bitcoin, so it's a Bitcoin play. But the administration is pro Bitcoin, and these guys should benefit. So I look for a move up from here. I'm just going to keep playing the put credit spreads and rolling them, and hopefully just raking in the money. We'll see. Micron. These guys have not done super well lately. I can't believe it's down so much, but it's one of my biggest plays. And again, you can see the RSI is down. It's trading in a range. I don't think it can go too much lower than this. So I just I've got 3 leaps options. I sell calls against them and collect that premium every month. So that's pretty much how you can own and control 100 shares of stock for free, is Poor Man's Covered Calls. So you can check out, I've done several videos on those. And then I've got a put spread in March, $15 wide as well. So I'm definitely long Micron here. NVIDIA, same situation, long. I've got I've got 2 leaps. Yeah, so long. And then I've sold 2 calls against them. And then I've got 2 sets of put spreads on. Man, and those calls, I wish I didn't have those on with it being down this low. But I expect a move up in NVIDIA next week, but we shall see. Palantir, we made a killing. They had earnings and it skyrocketed. And then I threw on a call when it got to the top of the range. But let's see, in the last couple of months, 38.59. And in the last 180 days, 45.93. So we've been killing it in Palantir going forward. But now it's at the top end of the range. So I hate to be too long. I've only got one tranche on, but we'll see if it comes down. I'll sell my call. I'll hang on to one as a core position. And then any big down move that comes, I'll look to add more and rinse and repeat. PayPal, Leaps option, poor man covered call against it. PayPal had earnings that came out on the 5th. And let's see what it did. I didn't follow. Oh, it dropped. So good chance to be long now. It wasn't before last week, but I've got my call at 85. I'm long. It's a core position, so I may look to add something next week, buy another Leaps or sell a put credit spread. Qs were in the middle of the range on the Qs, so I'm happy there. Rigetti, I've got 2 Leaps, 2 calls against it. I'm going to buy another Leap because, look, IV rank is low and it's probably had a pullback. Yeah, a little bit of a pullback. So I'm going to look to add one more. And then on an up day, I'll sell a call against it. But, kind of rinse and repeat. And, in the last couple of months, we've been doing that and it's been working for us. We made $840 in the last 60 days. So I'm just going to keep doing that. And now's a good time to get back in. These guys are a quantum computing stock. With AI, they should do well going forward. Huge growth potential. Rivian, 2 Leaps. So I'm long. You can see with the fear and greed index, I'm down. I'm long a lot of stocks right now. But Rivian kind of consolidating. They've got cars coming out and should do well more next year. So it's more of a long-term play. But they're well funded now that they got the investment from Volkswagen, and they have a Department of Energy investment. And I personally have a friend that has a Rivian. He loves it. So another defense stock here, Raytheon. Just got into it, and it's down a little bit, but I think Raytheon long-term, huge defense contractor. There's going to be money pouring into it. SoFi, good time to invest. It's down below 15. You can see I'm looking to buy one Monday, another one, but I've already got 9, 10, 11. I'm going to have a 12th option Leaps on. And you can see I'm not going to, I'll wait for a big day and then I'll start throwing on some short calls against it. But SoFi's had a little bit of a pullback, so they're a monster. Yep, they've already had earnings. SoundHound, same thing. Leaps, poor man's covered call. And SoundHound, I think we've done pretty well in as well. Actually, you know what? Let's look at how we did in SoFi. In SoFi, let's look at 6 months. $4,560 in 6 months. Not bad. Just trading the Leaps and poor man's covered calls. And then SoundHound is another one. SoundHound, I don't think we've been killing it, but we've been doing okay. $130 in the last 30 days. Oh wait, that was SoFi. SoundHound. 30 days. Oh, we're down. Jeez. I think that's not good. But SoundHound, I thought we did better than that. Let's see. Yeah, we're down a little bit in SoundHound. But again, these guys, let's see the target. What is my target for SoundHound? 30, and it's trading at 15 right now. So again, I like the Leaps, and then I've got the calls against it. So we've got premium to collect there. We'll see how it does. I'll probably stay steady with 2 right now since it's not real profitable for us yet. Spotify, I sold a part of Spotify last week. Let's see overall. Yeah, we're down $80. We just started trading this. but I've got the call side on, but there's a lot of premium that can come in here. You can see all the premium, $370 if it stays below 630, which is my short strike. So let me show you that again here. If it stays below 630, we collect. You can see right here the P&L at expiration, but right now it's showing that we're down quite a bit, but we just want it to stay below that 630, and then all that premium comes in. And look at the chart is kind of crazy. Had a big move up last week, so that's why I'm leaving my call on. And you can see the RSI. Look, way it's at 87. So I'm pretty confident in the next 13 days it's not going to keep going up above 630. That's what I'm betting on. Tesla, they had a move down to 360. I'm right here below my profit zone, the green. Let's see. So we need a little bit of a move up in Tesla, but I'm not worried about it long term because we've got a target of 450 and we're at 361. Uber, I've got one poor man's covered call and then a put spread. So long Uber, and it's at 74. I like the chart. Target's 90. We've done pretty well in Uber. And you know what? We need to take a look at Temu. I took that off. But let's look at Uber first. $948 in the last 30 days. And one that I closed out. So I don't always leave these trades on if there's been a big move. And Tempest, this was the one. We haven't been trading it that long, but I did a poor man's covered call. They had earnings, and you can see $763 just in the last 30 days. But now IVR, now they're so far up. I don't want to buy a leaps and do it again because they've moved up so much. So I'll wait for a pullback and then rinse and repeat. But I go through my trades on the weekend, and then I look and say, hey, is it a good time to put this one back on? So I keep the stocks that I trade and I'm profitable in. I watch those all the time. And on the weekends, I'll look and look for opportunities. Ulta. So these guys, I'm going to put another tranche on. Look at this. They collapsed last week. I'm not sure why, if it's the China tariffs or what it is, but makeup is down, health and beauty. But this is a Buffett-owned stock. I'm going to go for my max 3 tranches next week. I'm putting another one on a put spread at 370 in the short term before earnings because they've got earnings March 13th. So I'm going to put it on March 7th. So 27 days and collect $395, pretty much at the money. And here's the thing. If it goes down, and there's already support here, but if it goes down, I'll just roll out to the 21st and collect more premium. Then I'll have my 3 tranches on long and max, and it's just a matter of time until it moves up. Ulta's super strong financially. United Health, 530 put credit spread. They're at 526. I need a little bit of a move up. Upstart, let's see, Upstart. Actually, UNH. Let's see how we've been doing. I'm curious. In 30 days, we've made $842 in UNH. So that's interesting. All right. Upstart. We've got a poor man's covered call. We're at 68. We've got some premium left to collect. Huge premium, 537 in extrinsic on that 75 call. See, you don't have to have too many months of collecting that if it stays below it in order to pay for this option contract that we bought. That's 314 days out. So that's what I love about this strategy. But kind of trading in a range right now, but huge premiums on Upstart. Visa, lower IVR. I may look to close this out right now because I think it moved up to the top end of the range. Yeah, we're up at the top end of the range right now. We've done a little bit. It's a pretty solid stock, but we've made $149 in the last 30 days. So Pretty good. But I'll probably close that out next week. Viasat, they had earnings last week and it moved up. So yeah, we made $400 in the last 30 days in Viasat, and you can see a little bit of a move up, but they're still below the 30-day or their 200-day moving average. And we're getting to the end here. Okay, XYZ, which is Square. Square is let's see, IVR is 109. So that's why I'm looking to place another trade. What is my trade that I'm going to do in Square? I think I'm going to do an iron condor. I've got the put credit spread on the 80-70. Okay, I'm just going one way, 80-70. So it must be down, right? Yeah, I had a little bit of a move down, and my target's 100. So I'm going to do a put credit spread in Square moving forward. All right, guys, that's it for this video. Remember to download the free options workshop in the link below. Be sure and hit like and subscribe. Leave a comment. Let me know what you're trading. Any questions that you have, let me know in the comments below. I answer every one. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video.